Hello and welcome back to our Curse Plays Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, we now found that we have to take a tour so that we can get access to different areas of the Shinra Tower.
Hey, check it out.
Come take a look, Cloud.
Damn fools. Ones who come here at night to take in the view. So pretty and marvelous and beautiful. But every little light burning bright runs off her blood. And bit by bit they bleed her, never stopping to think how it'll end for them.
Yeah.
Terrible but beautiful all the same.
So that's Reactor 1 that we bombed in the beginning. I'm sure if we follow things around to the other side, we'll see the other reactors.
Man, why we gotta get all these damn key cards just to get anywhere?
This is Shinra HQ. The hell did you expect?
Says the former company man himself. Guess you'd know about all the rules, regulations, and red tape. It's like coming home, huh?
Except Cloud never really spent much time here. I'm guessing the Sector 5 reactor and Sector 7 is back over on the other side of the building, where we can't really see them.
Yes, every reactor, every pillar. Like I said, a full inspection. There's no telling what kind of damage there might be. If you see anything out of the ordinary, I want to know.
Sorry to bother you, sir.
No, it's fine.
I brought the damage assessment for Sector 7 you requested. Sir, perhaps you should try and get some sleep.
No, not yet. I need to finish preparing my draft of the reconstruction plan before tonight's board meeting. Whatever reasons they might have had, destroying an entire sector it's beyond the pale.
Director, I would strongly advise you not to say such things outside of this room.
Don't I know it?
Alright, what's up here? So these just go up, but I doubt we'll be able to do anything up here. Yeah. Alright. Wow, I can't go down the upstairs? Memorial Museum. Alright. Shinra would have
Welcome to the Shinra building, our
a solid
humble
gold
Oh, hell no!
statue of
home. Here
himself.
in the Memorial Museum, you can learn all about our president, as well as the various divisions that make up the company. And of course, the city of Midgar and the miracle of Mako energy. Whatever takes your fancy, you're sure to learn something new.
Yeah, shut up.
President Shinra.
I think I just threw up a little.
Man thinks very highly of himself.
Apparently so. He's even got like a display for his cigars. I mean, dictators usually have golden guns from themselves. What is this thing? The man on the right looks awfully a lot like the guy who is looking at us in the monitors. Okay, I guess there's only one way to go.
Hey everybody, how's the grand tour? I hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Wasn't it fun to learn about Shinra and our esteemed president? And to get a peek at the president's mementos? That was super cool.
So we've met Scarlet here. We've not met the first guy. We've met Heidegger. We've been seeing him. That's Reeve. We have caught a glimpse of Palmer here at the Honeybee Inn.
Moving along. The next exhibit will teach you about the important work we do here, by giving you a closer look at each of our divisions. I hope you're ready to be amazed, because you simply won't believe all the exciting adventures we have here.
So far, Reeve is the only one who's been characterized with any sort of conscience.
These all look so familiar.
'Cause we've destroyed a bunch of them already.
Yep. Advanced weaponry.
The advanced weaponry exhibit is currently undergoing maintenance. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Space and aeronautics.
What? Read this? This paper right here? Give me a moment. Welcome to the Shinra building. The Space and Aeronautics Division has taken rocket systems developed for military applications and adapted them to a different purpose. The search for new precious resources in the infinite reaches of space. That being said, since we have plenty of Mako at the present, those plans are currently on hold. It's a bit of a shame, really.
We'll be learning more about Palmer and the aeronautics division probably in the next game. That's if they don't cut Sid entirely. And as far as like main characters go, I think modern audiences would see Sid probably as the most problematic.
Welcome to Shinra headquarters. My duties as Director of Research and Development are, in all likelihood, far beyond your ability to comprehend. So there will be no presentation, as it would be a waste of my time and yours. But rest assured, we are making great strides. Albeit not at this particular moment, because I'm filming this rubbish instead. I believe I've wasted enough of my precious time as it is. Science waits for no one, after all. So, good day.
We can take quite a bit about Dr. Hojo from that, the head of research and development. We can tell he's quite full of himself.
The public security exhibit is currently undergoing maintenance. We apologize for the inconvenience.
It's possibly because we've already met Heidegger quite a bit, as well as Scarlet is probably why they don't have anything to say.
Welcome to the Shinra building. Our mission here at Urban Planning is to supply the residents of Midgar with energy created from Mako. We also take pride in maintaining public infrastructure, the pillars and railways that run all throughout the city. Currently, we are working to construct an intraplate expressway. When this project has been completed, it will provide much easier access to numerous locations all across Midgar. We appreciate your patience and understanding in the meantime.
I think it says a lot about Shinra as a company and what their priorities are, when this is what the concept for Midgar looks like. And the reality of it is so much more cut down and industrial. It's interesting to know that there isn't currently an intraplate highway. So basically, it seems like most of the plates are, like upper plates, are even separated from each other.
That are produced to benefit us all. Here at Shinra, we strive to ensure the safety of all residents around the clock.
Another one of those concepts of oppressive structures that aren't completely overt. Because there are actually like a lot of existing oppressive structures that, you know, we can see in our own world, and we can see being applied here in Midgar as well. And definitely a limit of people's ability to travel, which limits mobility, both social and economic.
The next exhibit will teach you all about the miracle of Mako energy and our reactors, as well as the city of Midgar itself. So come on!
This is Midgar, our home, recreated in 1/10,000th scale. As you can see here, the 8 Mako reactors form a ring around the center of our city and keep Midgar running day and night. The Mako which flows beneath our feet is a truly limitless resource. At Shinra, we have developed technologies to extract it and transform it into the fuel and electricity that powers everything we do. Thanks to the miracle of Mako energy, our lives are richer and better than ever before. Mako keeps our lights on at night and made Midgar into the city that never sleeps. A triumph of technology and testament to man's potential.
Nothing but a bunch of lies.
Except that Mako has made people's lives better.
It's made people blind. Blind to the cold, hard truth. Even I used to buy into their bullshit. Remembering that makes me even madder.
Oh, we can talk about Barrett a little bit more here. Yep, there is a sector missing. That would be Sector 5, which is being rebuilt. So we can talk about Barrett a little bit here. So, I've talked about Barrett a couple of times. The vast majority of his story and everything is probably being saved for the next game. But Barrett was an advocate for Shinra setting up a Mako reactor in his hometown. And when there was an accident at the reactor, the locals were blamed, and the town was burned to the ground, and basically most everyone was murdered. Barrett and his daughter, and she's not his daughter by blood, it is actually his best friend's daughter that Barrett has since adopted. And they were some of the survivors. There were quite a few survivors of that in the original game. It's not like everyone died, but because Barrett was the main advocate for Shinra to move into their town, and it was a town that mined coal, of all things, to provide power, I think Shinra was just destroying its competition, to be honest. The townspeople basically ousted Barrett, and he's immensely ashamed of himself. However, it's also made him blind. You see, Cloud is completely correct. Mako is basically the only electric power generation left on the planet, and if they shut all of them down, basically all of the modern conveniences end as well. And that would be disastrous for most of civilization. And Barrett's also right, that level of comfort that people have makes them blind. It makes them willing and complicit, as well as complacent. Members of what's going on. I mean, I'm in that kind of same boat. I recognize that a lot of the energy that's created in the, in the US where I live, a lot of it is oil-based. Some of it was coal-based, but I believe there was a marked move away from that when I was probably really young, maybe even before I was born. Comments, feel free to correct me on that. But, oil is extremely finite, but it basically powers our entire, my entire life. So I can't just advocate for, completely get off oil, get onto, alternative energy sources. Though, if I had the money to build, my own home, or own my own home and convert it into mostly renewable energy, I would do so. However, I'm still partaking in the system, and a lot of people probably wouldn't be willing to fight against this system. We'll find out more about the rest of Avalanche, not Barrett's cell, but the rest of Avalanche as a whole in the expansion in Intergrade, and what they think about the whole situation. But basically, as long as people are mostly comfortable, they'll basically accept their lot, and that's, kind of how things work. That's why there's a lot of worry amongst some people here in the US right now that, we're so politically polarized, or on the verge of civil war. However, I don't think that's quite true, because most people aren't desperate enough to go to violence, especially the type of violence of a civil war, because they're too comfortable in their current lifestyles. And basically, that kind of comfort, that kind of plenty creates the complacency. Which, in my opinion, I don't think a civil war either way in the US is a worthy thing to even work for. It's a stupid idea.
Moving along. Next, you'll learn about our progress in advanced science and technology. Please proceed to the 61st floor, the Visual Entertainment Hall. Welcome to the Visual Entertainment Hall, where we showcase Shinra's cutting-edge technology. Through an immersive visual and audio experience, please relax and enjoy the show.
This place is empty. The hell?
In the distant past, our planet was home to a people we call the Ancients. Many millennia before we discovered Mako, these precursors were already pioneering its use. Somehow they learned of the great reservoir of energy pulsing beneath their feet. And once they had, the Ancients developed the means to harness this powerful energy and bend it to their will. The fruits of their labors have survived to this very day in the form of certain kinds of materia. Their scripture, too, has endured. We who are born of the planet, with her we speak, her flesh we shape. Unto her promised land shall we one day return. By her loving grace and providence, may we take our place in paradise. Alas, the Ancients themselves are long gone. 2,000 years ago, a meteor brought an end to their civilization. But before their fiery end, did the Ancients find their promised land? Even now, we have only to wonder. Times have changed, and the Shinra Electric Power Company is committed to changing and evolving with them. Like the Ancients, we have harnessed the power of Mako. Are they out there watching us, waiting for us to join them in some blessed corner of the world? A green and verdant land where boundless Mako energy will provide for our every need. Shinra is working for you to fulfill the hope of the Ancients and lead us to that promised land. We shall not rest until our dream is realized.
That it?
I know that this all is pre-rendered cutscene because Cloud isn't actually using the sword that we gave him.
Sephiroth. Oh dear. Oh dear.
And also,
my refined taste
how much of that
running
last
out of
part
butter.
was
Short of its proper
real
accompaniment
or in
to this
Cloud's head?
tea, might as well be boiled pond water. No, it couldn't possibly have been.
Crazy ass thing made me want to puke. And not just because of the presentation, but the content too. Ought to come with a warning. That ain't for kids.
That wasn't just a movie.
That huge meteor, what was that about?
Like I said, nothing you should show a kid.
So it makes me wonder, what they saw during that. I mean, it seems like they basically saw the same thing. That was a mashup of, I would say, redone cutscenes from the original game. Kind of like a teaser to the player of what's to come in the future games. Specifically the meteor, which you can see on the actual logo for the remake as well. But to talk about that presentation a little bit, that presentation is actually really effective because Shinra builds its lies out of the truth. So a lot of the stuff about the ancients was correct. In fact, I can't wait to see what this remake series does concerning them, and what new information is going to come out about them, because there's a lot of conjecture about them from the original game, because the translation is terrible. So the ancients were a people who were able to talk to the planet, and they were some of the creators of materia. In fact, most summoned materia is so powerful and so old as well. And materia is said to contain the knowledge of the ancients, and my interpretation of this has always been that it's literal. So, like, the knowledge of fire, the knowledge of ice, that sort of thing, it's materia is made, like, synthetic materia is made out of condensed mako, which is condensed live stream, which is souls. So a materia is basically souls with knowledge of these things, and the summons are basically powerful souls that are summoned. That is my interpretation of them. But the whole Promised Land thing, the Promised Land itself, I believe, is the life stream. So when the ancients become one with the planet, you know, that's when they reach their, you know, their Promised Land, basically. And it's not a real place. However, Shinra has chosen to take it literally. Because Shinra, the biggest part of Shinra's lies is that Shinra knows that Mako isn't endless. And one of their biggest lies is that it is.
Congratulations! You can call yourself a proud Shinra expert! Your mission is to go out and tell everyone about the wonders of Shinra. Next, you'll be visiting the repository for Shinra's expertise and know-how. Please make your way to the 62nd floor, the corporate archive.
What the?
Greetings and welcome. Avalanche, I presume. My name is Hart, and it's a pleasure to meet you. I've come to escort you to Mayor Domino, per his request.
The mayor of Midgar? The empty suit that's just a mouthpiece for Shinra?
Yes. The mayor of our dear Midgar. The most magnificent city ever built. That Mayor Domino. The visual entertainment hall has been experiencing technical difficulties of late, and he suspected that these difficulties might impede your progress.
So what does the mayor want with us?
I'm afraid you'll have to ask him that yourself.
Guess we're supposed to follow. Look at this place. So what? You telling me the mayor's some kind of crazy bookworm?
through here.
If this is a trap, you're a dead man, you hear?
Don't have to keep making
The
threats,
mayor is
Bear.
waiting.
This can't be right.
Ah, wonderful. You finally made it. I am the mayor of the great metropolis of Mako. Domino, at your service. I must say you three haven't exactly been discreet.
Huh?
I wonder who's been cleaning up all your messes.
What the hell's going on?
Come on, think about it. You've been caught by security several times, walked in front of every other camera, and scared an accountant half to death. Do you hear the alarm? No? You're welcome. I can only assume your cell wasn't looped in. I am Avalanche's man on the inside.
Say what?
Huh. Is it really that surprising to you? You've seen where they put me. The mayor of the greatest city in the whole wide world, tucked away in a secret broom closet in the damned archives. The nerve. Those stupid Shinra pricks thought I'd just shut up and accept their treatment. But they were wrong. Dead wrong.
Huh. Well, this ought to make things easier.
We need to break into Professor Hojo's lab.
What? Why? You mean you're not here to give President Shinra his comeuppance?
We're here to save a friend who was taken.
But the president's gonna get his too, if I have anything to say about it.
Well, I don't particularly care what you end up doing, so long as it hurts Shinra.
Great.
So, I can get you as far as the 64th floor.
Hold up. You telling me that that's the best you can do?
That is indeed the best that I can do.
But you're the mayor.
But you're the mayor? Does this look like the office of a mayor? I'm a glorified librarian, nothing more. They don't even invite me to their meetings. Sorting records and reports, that's all I do. My hands and fingers have more paper cuts than skin. No one knows my pain, my daily torment. They've made me a pathetic shell of a man.
Okay. They did you wrong like us, but we'll make it right. So just calm down. Deep breaths, man. Deep breaths.
Let me see that key card of yours.
I like the mayor.
Here you are. You can now use it to access the recreational facility on the 63rd floor.
And then what are we supposed to do?
You look for a fellow Avalanche collaborator. Identify yourselves and he'll give you a key card to the 64th. The countersign is... The mayor is the best! Midgar's mayor is nothing less. Everyone says he's cooler than the rest. Just say mayor to the guy, and if he goes the best with gusto, then you found your man. You got it?
Yep. I like the mayor because because even though in my opinion, his reason for not liking Shinra is because they slighted him and he's being really, he's just being really petty about it. At the same time, because he's a mayor, he's probably an elected official. And if he gives any shits about democracy, to see what his position has basically become, I mean, of course he'd basically be mad at it. My headcanon is that the mayor is like a believer in democracy. And that's really why he's helping Avalanche. So he can stick it to Shinra, who have basically taken over the entire world.
I still can't believe the mayor is working with Avalanche.
Would have been nice to know. Idiots at HQ should have kept us in the loop.
Well, there's an easy 3,000 kill. I think there may be loot. It doesn't seem so. We'll get up to the 63rd floor now.
So, about this precious promised land of yours. Come now, Aerith. You misunderstand my intentions. I wish only to satisfy their material greed, so I can be left to pursue my great work. Our great work, my dear.
I love how steely-eyed she is in this.
Image of her now. I regret it to this day. If she had only trusted me instead of trying to run, it could have played out quite differently. What a terrible tragedy to lose the last of the pure-blooded ancients. Though not completely, would you like to see your mother? Albeit through the lens of one of my microscopes. Did you really think we'd leave such a precious specimen to rot in the gutter? We collected and cataloged every last bit of her.
God, he's fucking creepy.
Organs, every fragment of every bone. As breathtaking in death as in life. As you, my dear. Ifalna was elegance, right down to her cellular structure. And there it is, that same elegance. Oh, yes. Time for yet another meeting. Sit tight. I won't be long.
Here's the 63rd floor, where loyal Shinra employees relax and recharge.
It's pretty late, but I bet people are still here dealing with the aftermath of Sector 7.
It's their own damn fault.
Stay focused. We need to find this guy.
Yeah. Guess I better get working on my conversation skills.
They look busy.
Plate did just fall.
What kind of particulates in the air?
Seeing them like this somehow makes me feel a little bit better.
The support is getting overwhelmed by calls. We'll have to resort to AI operators.
Let's find our contact.
Not seeing any security around. One less thing to worry about.
If we look off to the side over there, we can see Reeve in his office.
Where are you, Mr. Collaborator?
I think we just need to start talking to people who look the part.
Remember, say mayor.
If they say the best, then we have a winner.
The mayor.
Well, that was my first guess.
Better catch him soon.
My head is spinning.
What the hell's taking him so damn long? This kind of thing isn't supposed to happen. I thought the war was over. This kind of thing isn't
Today
supposed
we
to
welcome a special guest,
The war was
Shinra's
over.
Director of Public Security.
who has an important message to share with us.
Everyone here at Shinra is deeply saddened and outraged by this unconscionable act of terrorism. But at the same time, we will not be cowed by threats or violence. To the people of Midgar, I make this vow. We will find the villains responsible and bring them to justice. Are you listening, Avalanche? You cowardly dogs! Run all you like. Shinra is coming.
Do you think the other plates are in danger?
Is it true that Wu Tai's gonna attack us again?
We should be safe here, right?
I wonder how the rescue ops are going.
Are you military? Cool, cool. I guess things have been keeping you pretty busy around here. Have you found the guys who did this yet?
The mayor.
Huh? What about the mayor?
Never mind.
Oh, I'm gonna be here a while longer.
The mayor.
Hey, shush. I'm on the phone.
I don't think the guy we're looking for is anyone down
Just
here.
leave me alone.
The mayor.
Oh,
Unfortunately, we can't really see out this window. But this one should be facing Sector 7 as well as the Sector 5 reactor.
The hell's that?
Combat sim. You can use it to train for battle in a virtual space.
Does training in that thing really make you better?
That's the guy we're looking for. And it appears we are a little bit over time. So, we will continue next time. This is Arcurus, signing off.